Listen, big phones absolutely suck. I know this. I've been using one for a very long time. And I've always tried to find small phones, but alas, iPhones have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger over time until February 19th, 2025, when the iPhone 16e came out. It's a small, lightweight phone. It's got like 80% of everything the bigger iPhones do, the more professional iPhones, but it's a fraction of the price. I mean, it's still pretty expensive for what it is, but it's a fraction of the price of a Pro phone. I saw the 16e, and as somebody who tries to use their phone the least amount possible, I thought it was love at first sight. Well, I've been using this phone since it came out, and I want to tell you about my findings and if I plan on using this phone going forward. So the last few months have been absolutely incredible. I have been loving this iPhone. If you want the smallest current generation phone possible for a good price, then this is the phone for you. And hear me say this, I keep saying it's a cheap phone. I understand people are saying it's way too much money for what it is, but if you go with the carriers, you can get this phone for like $200 or $300, which is an absolute steal, but I totally get it. This phone is not for everybody. And so if you're somebody who likes a big, fast screen, this isn't gonna be for you, but if you're like me and you're using technology all day and you wanna get home and not have something that's the greatest and latest high-tech thing, this is such a good phone. And so yes, it is lacking some pretty main features, right? It doesn't have as fast of a screen. It doesn't have MagSafe, but if you get a case, you can get that back. It doesn't have the ultra wideband chip, and so you can't use Find My with a ton of precision. But the people who are out to get this phone, they don't want that. They would rather have an iPhone with an e-ink screen. That's me. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I just want a solid experience with a great battery life, and that's what the 16e offers. Which leads me to the question, am I going to keep using the 16e as my everyday phone? And before we get there, let's thank today's sponsor, ESR. If you're looking for the ultimate MagSafe wallet, the ESR Geo magnetic wallet stand might just be the last wallet you ever need. It's the first wallet stand which has full Apple certified Find My support, and that's incredible, right? Because it works exactly like an AirTag, but you don't need to buy an AirTag and a wallet. It's cool because you can track, where your wallet is in real time. You can play a sound. In fact, let's kind of look at that real quick. All right, so here's what's crazy about this. If I lose my wallet and I'm searching around for it, I can't find it, all I do is open up the Find My app, hit play sound, and immediately I can find my wallet. And so it's perfect for people like me who are kind of always forgetting stuff wherever I go. It's just so helpful to have. Now, one incredible feature is that it has a really, really strong magnetic lock. The wallet has a 3,200 gram magnetic hold, which is 4 times stronger than Apple's. And so once it's attached, like it's seriously attached. You can shake your phone, move it around. No matter what, you can trust that this wallet is not going anywhere. Now, this is cool. The multi-view stand is one of those features that you really don't know that you need until you actually use it, and then once you have it, you can't ever give it up. It's got a premium hinge that adjusts anywhere between 15 and 170 degrees, and so you can prop it into portrait mode for FaceTime calls and all that, or you can put it in landscape mode if you're watching videos. I do this all the time when I'm watching YouTube. I'll just kind of put it into landscape mode and hold it there. It is super stable and is honestly pretty satisfying to use. And here's the thing, they did not forget portability either. It's a slim design, so it fits comfortably in your pocket. It's not like sticking way out in your pocket, and I hold up to 3 cards in mine. That's super helpful. Plus, on the back of it, it has a finger loop, and so when you're using it, it's not going to go anywhere if you're using it to text or walk or carry it around. For me, I use it in bed to read a lot, and with that finger loop, it makes it so my phone doesn't fall onto my face when I fall asleep. This thing is smart, it's sturdy, it is so well thought out. I'm so grateful for ESR for sending this over. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. I've literally used this every single day for the past 6 months, and I love it. So get yours in the link below. Thank you, ESR, for sponsoring today's video. Let's jump back into it. All right, so now the question I've gotten a million times in my comment section, am I going to stick with the 16e or am I gonna go with the 16 Pro Max? I've used the 16 Pro Max for a long time, but I've had the 16e since it came out, and I've been using it every single day, and it is such a phenomenal phone. But here's the unfortunate reality about being in a wonderful marriage. My wife's phone is crapping out. She's got the old iPhone 14, and so she needs a new phone. And she absolutely refuses to have a big phone. So I was like, hey, do you want the 16 Pro Max? She's like, absolutely not, no way. I want the 16e. It's lighter, it's a smaller package, and so for her, it's the absolute perfect phone. She does not care about all the bells and whistles. She does not care about technology. And so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go back to the 16 Pro Max for now. Reluctantly, I know it's just so massive. It is a wonderful phone. There's no way to doubt that. It is a fantastic phone. But because I'm a tech reviewer, I always need to have the latest and greatest. when the iPhone 17 comes out, I'm gonna decide to go with just the regular 17 Pro model. I think for a majority of people, the 17 Pro is going to be the best bet. It's not too big, but it does have all those features that people want. It's got the focal lengths, it's got the ultra wideband chip, it has fast charging, which is really helpful. Now, one thing I've actually thought about doing is going to the 16E, but taking that extra money and getting the Apple Watch Ultra with the cellular model. That way, I can go all about my day without thinking about having my phone on me. And then, because our lives are just so intertwined right now with smartphones, like you can't get on subways, you can't get on all sorts of places unless you have a smartphone. You could bring your iPhone just for those moments. And then for everyday life, when I'm going out with my kids, I can bring a small disposable camera, and then I can just have my Apple Watch with me for people that need to get in touch with me. And I can use Apple Maps and all that. That to me, as somebody who doesn't want to be on my phone, an Apple Watch Ultra is like, it's like the bee's knees of what a saying. That's such an old saying. It's the bee's knees. It's the bee's knees of not needing to have a phone. So if I weren't a tech YouTuber, I'd be totally happy with the 16E, but alas, this is one of my jobs. And so I'm sorry to anybody if you were, hoping that I would stay with the 16E forever. I have to be a good husband. I love my wife. She's absolutely wonderful, and she deserves a new phone if I have one just sitting around. So go ahead in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the 16E. Are you enjoying it so far? And like this video if you found it helpful, if you've been following through the series, just to let me know. Go ahead and click this video right here. YouTube thinks you're gonna really enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one.